This has been the hardest pack I have ever had to do. And when I sit down and think about it, I'm like, why is it so hard? You just have to be covered. Like, what's so hard about it? Well, guess what? Clothes that are longer, that go all the way down to my ankles, and clothes that go all the way down to my wrists, plus packing longer skirts and longer dresses, that's all a bunch of weight. And all of these airlines that I'm flying on this trip have a very severe weight limit. And I'm sitting down to film this video and I don't know what to do. When I tell you I have been trying to pack for this trip for 4 months, that's not exaggerating at all. Hey guys, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and today I have a packing video for you, but it is my trip that I am packing for. This is my first trip of 2024. It's going to be countries 93, 94, and 95, getting me even closer to my goal of 100 countries. In this video, of course, I'm going to show you all of the items that I am packing. I'm going to show you the items. I'm going to show you the accessories. I'm going to do the fashion show. I'm going to pack them. But what I want to do today is really talk to you about the personal struggles that I've had packing for this trip. Not only is it hard to find the clothing that actually covers my body, but there's a lot of contradicting statements I'm getting from people that have been there, and things are really changing to the point where how serious do I need to take this whole covering up thing? Do I need to cover my hair? Do I simply need to just cover my shoulders and knees? Or do I need to cover my wrists and my ankles too? How about my feet? Can my toes show? Do I need closed-toed shoes? What about the fact that I have tattoos? Is that disrespectful, or I need to cover those up? And is being solo going to make it even more important for me to follow these rules? Now, this is part of the excitement of going somewhere new, not knowing. I've done a lot of research, of course, but some of the unknowns is the stuff that when my heart flutters because of that, that's what feeds my addiction to travel. So, do I know exactly what I want to pack? I think so, because I'm sitting down to make this video. Am I going to learn things while I'm there? Of course. Am I going to do an unpacking video when I return? You bet. Like, this video right here can be helpful as you're packing, but then right after you watch this video, watch the unpacking video. Of course, if you're watching it as soon as it comes out, it's not ready yet because I haven't been on the trip yet. So like I said, this year I am finishing my 100 countries, and boy, is that hard, because there can be a lot of issues with some countries that you're choosing. And I'm not getting into anything political. I'm not gonna let that fly. This is a travel channel to help you prepare for a trip. But I do have to say that with the itinerary I originally chose for this trip, I did have to change some things around. And honestly, some of the people closest to me right now don't even know that I'm going to the Middle East, because there's a lot of people that will absolutely freak out. I have actually had to raise my hands up and walk away from a conversation because they're just like, you can't go there. It's like, stop it. And in my experience, a lot of people have just seen or read about things and they've never actually experienced it for themselves. So let me go over my itinerary. I am first going to fly to Dubai and then immediately flying to the Maldives. Now, this was not originally planned. I was going to a different country for 6 days that I did unfortunately have to cancel. And what I'm going to do there is actually do my open water certification, where I'm going to learn how to scuba dive. However, because I'm staying at a local island and not an island that's made specifically for a resort, the Maldives is a Muslim country, which means I will have to cover up. After the Maldives, I will be flying to Oman, where I will have a multiple day tour. And there I'm going to be in the city. I'm going to be going to mosques, going to beaches. I'm going to spend the night on a desert. I'm going to ride a camel. I'm going to be doing some swimming and hiking. And then of course, that's one I'm going to have to cover up in as well. And then last but not least, I am going to Saudi Arabia. I will be spending the weekend in Jeddah, and I am so excited to go there. They have opened up their tourism in the recent years. And honestly, now that I'm so deep into my research, I'm honestly upset that I'm only going for the weekend. Now, of course, some of you guys know that since 2019, women in Saudi Arabia, and especially travelers, aren't as forced to cover their hair or their whole bodies anymore. And that has been one of the most interesting things about packing for this trip. I have done extensive research on this topic from people that have been there. And there are some bloggers that are like, yeah, girl, you're good. You don't have to cover up at all unless you're going to a mosque. And then there's some bloggers that are like, I'd still wear an abaya if I were you. So that literally kept me up at night. So that's why the part 2 of this video is going to be so interesting. And then once I figured out exactly what I was going to wear, I was on Instagram and saw posts from the hotel on that little Maldives island, and there's all of these girls wearing like no clothes. Okay, do I not have to be covered? I mean, they're in skimpy little bikinis and short shorts and crop tops, and I'm like, well, I don't want to cover up if I don't have to. So then that was dramatic. And let me tell you, if you are trying to find a shirt that goes all the way down to your wrist, chances are it's gonna be low cut. And if it goes all the way down to your wrist and all the way up to your neck, the chances are it's gonna be a crop top. Let alone, at least right now in Michigan, if it's long sleeve, it's a sweater. Like, it's way too heavy to wear in a desert. And then you want to talk about pants and skirts? I'm 5'10". I cannot find pants or skirts that cover my ankle. They don't go that long. And if it is that long, it's got a slit that comes all the way up to my hip. Ugh. So then I was like, let me just buy an abaya. But then those didn't fit my plus size body. It was very tight here in the shoulders. It still wasn't to my ankles. And I'm just like, I give up. And I made my own. I went to the fabric store. I got some fabric that I liked and I sewed it myself. And then let me tell you guys, the hardest thing about everything I chose to pack is fitting it all in a bag under 7 kilos. It's impossible. I have weighed every single bag that I own, from backpack to hard side to soft side, and then adding my clothes with some scarves and a pair of shoes has all been over 8 kilos and sometimes up to 10. Okay, I'm literally getting flustered, so I think it is time to show you guys everything that I am bringing and do the fashion show. Like always in my packing videos, I am a size 2X or a size 18 to 20, and everything I'm about to show you is from my own wardrobe. So I want you to use my capsule wardrobe as inspiration for you and put your own spin on it. I will try very hard to link anything that I can down in the description, but some of this stuff is local, some of the stuff is old, so please just remember that. If you want to make your own capsule wardrobe and need a little bit of extra help, I have a video for that, and it will be linked down below. If you guys don't know, a capsule wardrobe is matching all of your tops to all of your bottoms to create multiple outfits. So you are packing minimally, but you have a huge number of outfits. So first, I have 5 tops that do cover my shoulders. This one is just a plain beige. This one is white with sand color stripes. This one is a really light little blue color. This one is blue and white stripe. And then this is kind of a mustard color. I also packed 2 tank tops. Now, of course, I can't show my shoulders, but I'm going to the Maldives where there's a chance I'll be able to wear my shoulders, and B, I do have a lot of different things to cover up. I chose these tank tops because this actually comes way up to here. I did add a little pair of linen shorts for the Maldives, and I packed just a little white tank top. Moving on, I have 2 skirts. This one is obviously navy blue, and this one has a really fun pattern to it. Then I have this navy blue pair of athletic joggers, and these are what I will probably do on my hike in Oman because I have to hike, then swim, then hike, then swim. So the fact that these can quick dry is great. This is one of my favorite colors. I call it like a puke green. These are flowy. They do actually go pretty close to the ankle. This is another pair of pants, and it actually comes with a matching top for coverage that I will show you guys right now. They are very lightweight and almost silky feeling. I also have 2 dresses and they both come down further than the knees. It was very easy to find knee length skirts, but when you sit down, they rise up and it needs to actually still cover. I do have this really fun abaya that is still that same puke green color that I love. It does have these little pearls on the end. I love it so much. And then this is the abaya that I made. So I picked a fabric from the fabric store. I picked a little trim. It's long and it covers. I really do feel like at this point that I can go without this, but I don't want to because I worked hard on it. I have 3 scarves to cover with. I am bringing these sandals from Tiva. They are waterproof and have traction. So these will be good for the Maldives. These will be good for that hike that I'm going on, and they match with everything. As for my second pair of shoes, I am bringing these from Birdies, and I love them. They are so comfortable. They pack up so flat, and again, color scheme. I also have a belt and a headband. Now I'm bringing 2 bathing suits with me. This one is halter patterned and a little bit more low cut. And this one is one of those that has the corset in the back from TA3, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. And of course I'm bringing underwear. I don't have to show you that, but this is my merino wool bra that I talk about all the time from Brandwin. It definitely deserves a spotlight, and this is all I'm going to bring for a bra. That's it. It's merino wool, so you can wear it attached to your body the whole time, and it doesn't get gross. I'm telling you, if you don't have one of these to travel with, get yourself one. I'm also bringing a purse that I haven't quite decided on yet. All right, guys, it's time for the fashion show, and what I want to do is show you all of the outfits like I normally do, but then I'm going to go ahead and switch them right after to the covered up version, so that if I am wearing that outfit for the day and I feel like I quickly need to be covered up, or we're gonna run into a mosque or somewhere that I need to be extra respectful, then I can go ahead and throw on that coverage and throw on that scarf and be covered. Now, I've gone back and forth as to which bag I really want to bring because, again, I am flying some stingy airlines, and I have heard horror stories of if your bag is over 7 kilos, they make you throw stuff away, not just pay extra. That's what is totally freaking me out right now. So I have narrowed it down to either the Quince, because it weighs 2.85 kilos. But if I really want to be lightweight, I could go for a backpack because this backpack is only 1.55 kilos. But I despise traveling with backpacks because then I have to carry this and I'm going through some really big airports and it's gonna hurt my back. Let's pack my cubes first and then we'll make a decision. I'm going to use a small packing cube from eBags as my Maldives packing cube. One bathing suit here, bathing suit here. Now, these are my 3 little tank tops. I'm gonna pack these 2, and I'm actually gonna leave this one out to wear on the plane. It's actually the heaviest shirt. So then I'm just gonna throw that in there and that in there, and we have our little Maldives packing cube. This cube by itself weighs 1.1 kilos. So now I have the bigger cube from eBags. What I did was folded both of those pairs of pants together. One of my dresses. I have another one. This skirt folded up here. See how I'm just making all of those to get to the height of this rolled item, and then this one here. So I have 4 shirts to pack because I'm going to go ahead and wear this one over that other top. This is my second heaviest item. So let's place these folded shirts right on top. And this weighs 2.4 kilos on its own. Right now I've only packed the 2 packing cubes in this Quince bag, and let's see what that weighs. 6.4 kilos with only the clothes. I don't have toiletries. I don't have the scarves yet. I don't have underwear. Come on. I put the same thing in the backpack, and that's 5.1. So when I have to do a backpack, I really don't want to. Big packing cube, small packing cube. This is a packing cube full of underwear, 2 scarves, I've eliminated 1, and our belt. And over here, the one cover up, the other cover up, and my shoes and my travel towel, because I will need it during that hike when I'm swimming. So that is everything I can fit if I want to stay under 7.1. All right. I'm back like hours later. So here's my backpack. I'll show you what's inside here in a second. I have my little purse, because a personal item should be allowed. If not, hide it somehow. In here, I simply have my phones, my little travel wallet. That's it. I have a lot of camera gear I need to bring. I'm bringing an Insta360 and I am bringing a GoPro. I have a ton of room in here, but it weighs too much. So I pulled a little hack that I like to do here at home. And I have a fanny pack with my camera gear inside. Could you even tell that I was wearing it? Look how small this backpack is. I have made it as tiny as possible. There is nothing in this pocket. There is nothing in this pocket. And there's nothing in this pocket. My toiletries bag. These are electronics. I have cords, I have converters, and I have extra batteries for my cameras. And then these are my liquid toiletries. Let's weigh this stupid thing. 8.75. What are you gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. I don't know. We have to. Thanks so much for watching, you guys.